Jai Shri Ram. Yeka bani, Yeka Vachani, Yeka Patni, Maryadha Purushotam Ram is an icon for all Hindus, the great Bhagavan God for all Hindus across the globe. Bharat, there are many holy sacred places associated with the Bhagavan Ram. Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh, where the grand temple is going to come where he was born. Chitrakoot, also in Uttar Pradesh, where he stayed in the early days of his exile in forest. Panchavati in Maharashtra, where Sita was abducted by Ravan. Hampi in Karnataka, where Ram met Hanuman. Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu, where Ram built the Setu. Rishikesh, where Ram did penance. All these sacred places are associated with Ram. The days of Ram's birth, Ramanavami, his victory over Ravan, and also return to Ayodhya, celebrated as Dasara, Diwali. Listen to the Ram Katha. There's a small story about Ram. Ram was informed that it was time for him to go to Vaikunta, leave this earth, maybe the death. But Yama, the god of death, could not reach him because he was afraid of Hanuman, who was guarding the palace of Ram, the gates. To allow Yama's entry, Ram has to distract Hanuman. So what he does, he drops his ring into a small crack in the palace and he requests Hanuman to go and fetch it. Hanuman takes the form of a very small, tiny beetle and enters the crack. And when he enters the crack, he finds that it's not a simple crack, but it is leading to Nagaloka. He goes to Nagalok and meets Vasuki, the king of serpents, and asks him for the ring. He explains him why he has come, the reason, the mission. Vasuki says, go, get your ring. And he enters the room and finds Ram's ring. When he was about to take that ring, he sees hundreds and thousands of such rings. And for a minute, he gets confused. To his astonishment, he asks Vasuki, what is the meaning of this? And Vasuki says, Vasuki smiles first and he says, look, Hanuman, this world we live in goes through cycles of life and death. Each life cycle in the world is called as a kalp. Each kalp is composed of 4 yugas. And the second quarter of the Treta Yuga, Ram takes birth in Ayodhya. Then one day his ring falls from the earth into the subterranean realm of the serpents through a tunnel. A monkey follows it, and Ram up there leaves this earth and goes to Vaikuntham. So it has been hundreds and thousands of such kalps. So you see thousands of such rings. All these rings testify to this fact. And look, there are empty rooms also in Naglok, waiting for the rings of the future Rams. Hanuman realizes that this is the way of Ram telling him that he could not stop death from coming. Ram would go. The world would be reborn. The world also in Pralaya may go. But like all things, Ram would be reborn. Each time the world is reborn. So Ram would be forever. That's why you see the Ram. And this story of Ramakatha also further explains about the Ram Rajya. Ram is a Maryadha Purushotam, one who always upholds Dharma. Dharma is not about controlling people or striking down the enemy. It's about looking beyond self-preservation and self-propagation. It's about caring for others, about loving and giving, not taking. It's about understanding people, accommodating people, making people feel secure and giving them supportive environment. Dharma is about sacrificing desire with the discipline on the altar of duty, about refusing to submit to seductive passions of the adharma, about outgrowing the animal instinct within us. Dharma is what can transform every one of us into a Ram. That's Ram Rajya. And Ravan is our ego, a part of us but constantly seeking external validation. Having submitted to adharma, our ego has abducted Sita, the mind. That's why we constantly seek to dominate the world around us. That's why we do not accept for what it is. We have to rescue the Sita, that's the mind. We have to unleash the power of Hanuman, our intellect, cross the sea of life, samsara, overpower Ravan, the ego, burn Lanka, and reunite Sita, the mind, with Ram, the Jivatma. This Ram cannot be fitted by a particular period or a particular place. He is unbound by time and space. He exists everywhere at all times. He is our soul within us, our true identity, animating in us, watching us. When this Ram is realized, the desire grows. We are filled with love, wisdom, compassion for all. Dharma reigns supreme. That's Ram Rajya is established both within and around this world. Nammalwar, very famous uh, poet, says, கற்பார் ராமபிரானை அல்லால் மற்றும் கற்பரோ புட்பால் முதலா புல் எறும்பு ஆதி ஒன்று இன்றியே நல்பால் அயோத்தியில் வாழும் சராசரம் முற்றவும் நல்பாலு கொய்த்தவன் நான்முகனார் பெற்ற நாட்டினுள்ளே. Nammalwar, if this has to be translated in English, why would anyone want to learn anything but Ram? You have to learn only about Ram. From the grass to the ant, everything that lived, everything that moved, everything that stood motionless, Ram raised everything. Ram raised every one of us to the highest states of moksha. Jai Shri Ram. That's Ram Raj.